execution.
Hawkins got open for the jumper there, but it wouldn't go. Kept alive by Grant, pulled down by Cartwright. Scottie Pippen, right around the horn.
I don't believe that. Rick Mahorn actually got out of his way, didn't even contest that shot. Again, Chicago right now getting back in this ball game, and they must do it with defense. Barkley wanting to isolate against Horace Grant.
Almost lost the ball in the corner. Now has to throw a blind pass, tipped by Paxson, but it comes over to Dawkins. Dawkins couldn't get the long-range shot to fall. It goes out of bounds. Chicago.
This is what now Philadelphia's got to be very careful. Charles held the ball almost the entire shot clock. They did not get a good shot. We see a replay here of Michael posting against Hawkins. That time Charles Barkley held the ball too long.
Cartwright trying to get around Kaminsky. Got around him.
That's an offensive foul. He called on Bill Cartwright, pushed off with his right arm, and that, I think, will be his third foul.
That is his third personal. And it gives the ball back to Philadelphia. Sixers leading it by 16 with 9.5 to go in the third.
Philadelphia does not want to stop doing what they were doing with their execution. They're doing a lot of ball handling now, getting nothing going to the basket.
Nice pass underneath to Juminski, who drops the jump hook. Mike Juminski with 4 points. Hasn't shot much. He's got a bad elbow. Trying to get it to Grant. Tipped away by Mahorn, but it comes back to Paxson. Paxson over to Pippen.
Scottie Pippen shot 3 for 12 in the first half. Looking a little tentative now to shoot that jump shot.
He didn't shoot well in the first half. Michael Jordan didn't shoot well in the first half. To get those two guys full, it's really tough for Chicago to do much.
Oh, boy, they got a lucky break there. The shot clock winding down, and Mike Juminski pushed Horace Grant in the back. So it'll be Chicago's ball sideline out of bounds, Pete.
That is Juminski's first personal. Inbounded from the near sideline by Pippen to Paxson. Michael Barkley's on him now. Stolen by Hawkins. He's got Dawkins open. Dawkins for 2 more. Hersey Hawkins with a steal. Johnny Dawkins converts on the other end. He's got 18. The Sixers lead by 20 with 8.5 to go in the third. Hawkins now 8 of 10 from the field.
Chicago's going to have to start running some isolations for Michael right now in this offense. It's very well balanced, but Michael has the ability to so take over the game. They're going to need
the ball to him.
They're going to need a spurt from him. They're going to need an 8-10 point run from him to excite this crowd.
74-56, Philadelphia by 18. Barkley on Grant again.
Here's what you got to be careful right here, because hold this ball too long.
He didn't hold it too long that time. He now has 20 points, and it's a 20-point lead for Philadelphia. Pippen takes the jumper. Won't go for it. He still can't get that shot to fall. Mahorn pulls away the rebound. We're seeing the same thing here in the third quarter, Doug, we saw in the first half. Poor shooting by Chicago, good rebounding by Philadelphia. Kaminsky's jump hook rolls around and out. Michael Jordan pulls it away.
Very unselfish play by Rick Mahorn, though. He had the jump shot and he gave it up to Juminski.
Well, maybe Michael's going to light up a little now.
Philadelphia personal foul 33.
Well, Michael took it all the way. This is going to be his first free throw of the night. And I'm telling you what, if I'm an opposing coach and I see Michael Jordan bringing the ball down the floor like this, it gives me nightmares, because there's no one ever in the open court ever played better basketball, because he can finish big around the basket.
Very few people have seen Michael Jordan play as often as you have. Have you ever seen Michael not get to the free throw line until this point in the game? 7.5 minutes left in the third?
No, I have not. And again, a lot of it is the jump shooting that the team is doing right now.
It is 76-59. Philadelphia up by 17. Jordan now has 11 points. Mahorn sends it over to Barkley. He's isolated on Grant down the other side.
I'm surprised they're not going over when he puts it on the floor in Dublin. They're giving him an opportunity to back Horace down. Looking for an illegal defense. Charles now going to hold it till the end of the clock.
Only 3 seconds left to shoot it. Somebody's going to have to get it up. Dawkins didn't beat the clock.
All right, now again, Charles held it too long. He's looking at Juminski like, why didn't you shoot the basketball? But Charles, in 2 of the 3 possessions this quarter, held it almost to the point where they just couldn't get anything happening.
They had to force a bad shot both times. Pippen to Jordan. Grant sets the pick. Jordan takes the jumper. He might be warming up now. He's got 7 points in the third quarter. It's a 15-point lead. A near steal by Paxson.
Boy, that made me flinch.
Barkley answers on the other end.
Right now,
Charles
Philadelphia
now with 22.
carving up that pressure defense. Once they beat it, they're doing a smart job of attacking. They're not pulling it back and allowing Chicago to reset their defense.
Philadelphia by 17. Give it to Michael. Comes up short. The rebound comes out to Hawkins. Hawkins had a little trouble controlling it, so he slows it down, walks it across the line. Philadelphia trying to use a lot of time each trip down the court now. And they've done the same thing each time, giving it to Barkley, isolating him against Grant. This time he hits the open jumper.
Charles is unconscious right now. He's doing whatever he wants to do on the floor.
He has 24 points on the night. The Sixers have that lead back up to 19.
You know, anytime Chicago has made a little bit of a run, Philadelphia has answered it.
Now they're finding Michael. Michael finds Grant. A foul call underneath on Barkley.
That's a good foul, though, by Charles Barkley. Make the guy earn the 2 free throws.
Philadelphia personal foul, 34.
Don't give up the slam dunk.
Second, the team's third.
Barkley last year shot 60% from the field. He's off to a good start this year. He's 10 out of 14 now from the field. Horace Grant, the leading scorer tonight for Chicago with 18 at the line.
The ball game for Chicago.
80 to 62. Clint Livingston and Will Perdue checking into the lineup for Chicago.
Phil Jackson right now looking for a combination that can make something happen. Might look also to put Clint Livingston over defensively against Barkley to give him a different look. Right now he feels very confidently playing against Horace Grant.
Grant makes 1 of 2. It's an 18-point Philadelphia lead. We've got 5:43 remaining in the third quarter.
If you're Jimmy Lynam right now, that clock is not moving. It's the longest 5 minutes in history right now.
Hawkins lost it, got it back. Now puts the jumper up over Livingston. Comes up way short, right into the arms of Grant. Grant off to Michael. Jordan working against Hawkins. Gets around him. Sends it over to Paxson. Paxson to Perdue underneath. Perdue with a couple of wheels. Puts it home. I thought he was going to travel there for a moment, but he was able to keep those feet planted as he made those 2 fakes. 80 to 64. Philadelphia by 16.
Hawkins is being played by Paxson. Let's see if they go to Hawkins against Paxson.
Bad pass by Dawkins. Paxson to Michael. Showtime. Philadelphia is going to stop the clock here with 4:54 remaining in the third. Chicago trying to get back in it. The Bulls are down now by 14.
This is where Michael Jordan is so devastating. Steals, breakaway slam dunks. The crowd gets excited. Let's watch him from the slam cam.
Please welcome back Baby Dan.
Well, Tuesday night, TNT will be right back here at Chicago Stadium. The first half of our doubleheader, the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. Doug will be joined by Bob Neal for that one. And then in Game 2, the Atlanta Hawks and the Sacramento Kings. Ron Thulin and Hubie Brown, who will be back from Japan by then.
They won't know what
They're on a
time
long
zone they're
trip,
on.
aren't they?
Then they go up to Portland, I think, Friday night. So they're going to be on a long trip. Now, Philadelphia, every time Chicago's made a surge out of a timeout, has answered it. Let's see if they can meet the challenge again.
Barkley gets rid of the ball this time, giving it to Mahorn. It comes back to Barkley. He's isolated on Grant one more time. And he has had it his way with Horace Grant. What a show he's put on tonight. He has 8 in the quarter, 26 in the night.
The epitome of a superstar is a guy you can go to either get you a basket when the team is putting the pressure on you or create something for someone else. Barkley has been that tonight.
He is 11 out of 15 from the field in this game. And there's a steal by Hersey Hawkins. He'll outrun Perdue or Willie.
Now it could be the new foul call. Let's see if they call it. Did he play the ball? Because we have a new rule this year. There's no breakaway fouls.
That's 4 on Perdue. I don't think they're going to call a flagrant foul on that one. They're not.
It looked like Will was going to wrap them up here, but Will goes for the basketball. Now, if Will Perdue makes the play there and does not attempt to go to the basket, here's the rule. Category 1, if they feel like it's not excessive, there's no ejection, 2 free throws of possession. If they feel it's unnecessary, 2 free throws possession and ejection. So it could be a very penal situation. They have gone away from the breakaway foul this year because they felt like that too many hard fouls were occurring in the half-court game.
This backcourt continues to play well for Philadelphia. The Dawkins-Hawkins combination. It's 83-76 now. B.J. Armstrong checks in for Paxson for Chicago.
All right, Pete, now if Hawkins gets his free throw down, they call time.